Hello YouTube, this is Tim, Canadian Comic Hunter, back again with another haul video. Anyways, been pretty busy today. I went to, I think it was like four LCSs in Montreal. Just checking out different dollar bins, checking out anything that I can. And at the end of the video, I picked up one of my Grails, so I'll just see that at the end. It's a Grail book I've been trying to find, and I got it for a pretty good price. So we'll talk about that after. Anyway, so the first books that I'm going to show you today for this haul are Mark Millar and I guess I can't pronounce the name again. Superior, issue 1. Again, I'm just kind of specking on some of this Mark Millar stuff from the Mark Millar universe, Miller World, because it was bought out by, again, Netflix. So just picking up any of the #1s that I can find from any of the series that are going on. So it's Superior, issue 1. This wasn't actually a pickup from today. This was actually from an eBay buy. It's Chrononauts, #1. Again, this is a homage to Back to the Future. I'm sure everyone knows that, but anyways, yeah, this is the second print. It's a pretty cool cover. So the next book that I'm going to show is Jupiter's Legacy, Mark Millar, Franklin Quintilly, I don't know. I'm just really not good at pronouncing people's names. Okay, so this is another first #1. Could be a possible movie, I don't know, possible TV show. Again, these are all just specs, just picking up any of the #1s that I see from the Miller universe. Rick and Morty, Pocket Like You Stole It. Just picked it up just because I saw a Rick and Morty episode, really liked it. Just liked the cover, thought it was kind of cool. There's no significance for this. Any of the Rick and Morty stuff are just they're really fun reads if you want to check them out. Got this for $1. I collect a lot of these lenticular covers, you know, so Constantine was one I didn't have. I've gotten the whole set, I think, now for $1 each, so if you can find them fairly cheap, pick them up. If not, don't, because they're not worth very much. So the next book is another, I've been on a Michael Turner kind of hype, so I found this again in the dollar bin today. Michael Turner, 50th issue of Supergirl. Really like Michael Turner. It's a really cool cover. Really enjoyed it. Had to pick it up. Couldn't leave it there for $1. Birds of Prey #4 from the New 52. This is a David Finch cover, anyways. Try to pick these up. This is one of my favorite David Finch covers for the Birds of Prey. Thought it's really awesome. It's a pretty cool book. Again, you can tell it's Finch by just the way he draws his characters. Very similar to Arthur Adams in that sense. Like, you can just pick out it's Finch. So this is again a Finch cover. Really enjoyed it. Thought it was really cool. These next books I picked up a couple days ago at an LCS that I was just passing by in around my area. So anyways, if you want to look at this one's pretty cool. It's Wonderland. It's the A cover. It's J. Scott Campbell. So I thought it was pretty cool, so I picked that one up. Been into this grim fairy tale things lately. Here's definitely a comic I wanted to show people. I'm sure people have seen this before, but it's a really awesome cover. It's Red Sonja #12. This is Jenny Friesen. Just really awesome. If you take a look at zoom in a little bit, you know, she's really good at doing eyes, up close shots. We saw that with the Wonder Woman comics. So if you can find these Red Sonjas out in the wild, man, these are really awesome covers. The red really pops. Okay, so another Jenny Friesen. Really awesome cover. Look at that. So I wasn't finished with my Jenny Friesen hunting for the week, so I went and looked for Umbrella. Again, she did her. It's 2016, I think. She did a bunch of the covers. I think this is the it's like a second cover. I think it's the second cover out of the set. Nancy A. Collins, you'll have to look it up. I got number 2. Just really cool again. A little more dark, but that was kind of nice. Really nice picture of her eyes again. This one's awesome. Really, really cool cover. Vampirella number 6. And the last one that I found, Vampirella number 3. So the second LCS that I stopped by, I ended up finding a small little run of Monstrous. Anyways, I really dig the covers. Monstrous is a really excellent read. Yeah, so I just picked up whatever I could. So basically, I got issue 10. It's issue 4. It's second printing. Really beautiful cover. This is issue 6. Issue 8. And I think this is my favorite cover, issue 7. Just if you check out. Again, it's very anime style, steampunk type read, magic. It's great. It's I like it a lot. I'm part Asian also, so it brings me back with the waves and stuff. It's kind of like a Japanese art style, so it reminds me of a lot of my stuff my grandmother had. So she was Japanese and born in Japan, so really enjoy Monstrous. Anyways, so the next book that I found at that LCS, which is it's Million Comics in Montreal. Anyways, if you ever want to stop by, it's a really great place. Million Comics on Jean Talon. Anyways, the Sandman Overture 1, I just picked it up because of I just really enjoy the Sandman stories. So it was $1 also. Then at that store, went for some new books, of course. What came out today. That was The Metal. This is a pretty cool book to have. Got 2 covers, different covers. This is the Jim Lee variant. Really enjoy it. Really like Wonder Woman, pretty cool. Picked up, try to see this a little bit better. Fall over. The Totally Awesome Hulk, number 22. It's definitely a book to pick up. It's the first appearance of Weapon H Alpha or Beta. I don't know, Alpha and Beta, because Weapon H actually showed up in the Weapon X number 7, I think it was last month. So, anyways, this is the conclusion for the Weapons of Mutant Destruction storyline. It's definitely a pretty big spec book in the sense of, like, there's a new character. So if you can find it somewhere, pick it up. I know the book is pretty much sold out in most LCSs. Got 2 copies of it. Went to 2 different places, but explain that later. So I got Age of Ultron Revolution. I got this for cover price. They had 2 copies. 1, and basically, if you notice on the top here, this one's not in very great condition. So, but this one is. So I was pretty happy about that. Again, just holding on to these books to see what happens with the character in the future, because it's the first appearance within the animated universe. All right. Went to a final LCS today. Anyways, most of these books were $1, or I think the most I paid was $3, except for the last book, which is the Grail book. Anyways, so this is New Mutants 99. It's the first appearance of Shatterstar and Feral. So I don't remember which one is going to be in the Gifted, but I think the characters are going to be either that or in the New Mutants movie. I'm not sure. Anyways, so it's either between the New Mutants movie, Feral, or Shatterstar will be in that, or they're going to be in the Gifted. I'm not quite sure how they're playing out with it, but that's something I heard online. This is the Uncanny X-Men 214. It's a minor key where Dazzler joins the X-Men team. Really cool book. I didn't really have a very good copy of this. I am collecting the Uncanny X-Men from 1 to like basically 250 or something like that. It's a run that I'm trying to do. So basically I found a better copy than the one I used to have. So this is not too bad. I got it for $1, so I wasn't going to complain. I didn't have this book. Really cool Brood cover with Wolverine. There are no first appearances or anything in it. I really enjoy the cover. The cover is pretty iconic. It's similar to the one where it looks like he's being crucified. 234, X-Men Uncanny. So that was kind of cool. Oh yes, this one. So the Uncanny X-Men 227 uses basically everybody on this cover dies and then is resurrected during the comic. That's why they're flying, I guess, in the air. It's a really cool cover. It was $1, so I wasn't going to leave it there. This is X-Men Inferno. This is the first appearance of the Goblin Queen. So anyways, it's another minor key. If anything ever happens with the character, maybe that this book will go up. But pretty cool. I always really enjoyed the Goblin Queen. So anytime I see her in any books or covers or whatnot, I try to pick them up. There's not very many of them. I showed a Terry Dobson cover earlier. That was a variant. So this is her first appearance. Anyways, Mr. Sinister. Bunch of people die in it. Got this for $2. Incredible Hulk, Todd McFarlane, 345. 346 I think is the final Todd McFarlane Hulk, but I got the 345. I really like this one just because of the fact that Hulk is gray and he's just kind of destroying the name, just kind of breaking that fourth wall. Again, it's a UPC variant. Thought it was kind of cool. A couple bucks when. This is Spider-Man and Captain Britain. It's a Marvel team-up 66. First appearance of just Murder World. Some people say it's the first appearance of Arcade, but I think that's in an X-Men comic. Anyways, if I'm not quite sure, send it down in the comments below if you actually know. That's just the first appearance of Murder World. And this is Spider-Man and the Ant-Man Team Up 103. Got this for, I think it was $3. Pretty cheap book. There's a rip in the cover on the back, so I guess that's why it was $3. It was the second appearance of Taskmaster. Taskmaster. Anyways, you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, and for the final book, I'm gonna just flip this around. This is my Grail book, so check this out. Yeah. Batman Detectives, 880. Jacques cover. I have a lot of Jacques covers. I collect them. So this book I've been looking for in the wild for a very long time. I finally found it at an LCS in Beloit, Quebec. It's about an hour and a half from where I usually go. It's where I got the Wonder Woman comic, so for $2. Unfortunately, this one book he already knew he already knew what this book was, so I had to bite the bullet, and I paid about, I guess, $50 American for this. So I paid $50 for this. He had it marked up for 100 Canadian. I talked him down because there's a bit of Can't see it really, but there's a bit of like staining, I guess, or it's like rubbing. I don't know what you want to call that. Just on near the staples. But besides from that, everything's kind of crisp. Corners are super straight. It's a really nice copy. Just really happy to have it for my personal collection. Just been one of those covers I've been kind of trying to find for a very long time since I started, anyways. So, anyways, that's my haul, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, peace and happy Wednesdays for all you guys out in the States too.